My name is Klejdi. It's a big pleasure to be here with you today. We are going to look at a lot of cryptocurrencies and how they can develop during the coming week. So we look at them in the higher perspective and also in the lower time frames. We are going to break them down for long-term and short-term trading. So let's go. I'm going to share my screen with you right now. The first one that we are going to look at is always Bitcoin, because this is very important also for the other trades that we are going to look also in the future. This is a price area. I'm going to delete this to make it clean, because this is not clean for everyone. From long period of time now, when the price was coming down, I was expecting for this price area that it comes within 37.5 and 38.5K. And as we can see, price reacted several times at this level. The times that we can see the price reaction, look at the price reaction the first time, it was almost 11%. The next time when the price came down, it was at 38.3.2, something like that. So everything is inside the reversal area. This is very strong zone. And the price moved up almost 6.5%. And the next time, as we can see, I'm going to measure also this wave. We have a 6.5 up to 7% price increase at this moment. So this is showing that from all this part, from let's say 39K up to the lower level, all the blue box that we are watching here, the price is acting in a very aggressive way by changing the price of the direction of the price. It's not too much for the moment. So from 7 to 11%, it's okay. It's not bad at all if you are going to trade on the lower time frames. What is happening now is that many traders have a lot of positions close to this area, and this is making the price to react in that aggressive way. Look at the aggressive way that was here. The movement that happened at this point was related 2 days ago, 3 days ago, with the problem of the economic crisis, the war that is still developing between Russia and Ukraine, and the global economy that the crisis can impact during this time. So this was one of the problems, and also we saw also a big crash on the stock market as well. So this was the reason that the price came lower here. However, look at the price that is moving higher. Actually, on this small wave development here, this is something different that is happening right now. I'm going to explain it very soon. Just I'm going to open the chart on the bigger picture again. This is the bigger picture that we are looking at. It can make the breakdown, so don't worry if it makes the breakdown, because too many people are speaking that the price is going to go much lower, but there is no any sense to go there, because too many institutions, a lot of money is positioned there. Also the mining that there are all over the countries, they have a lot of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and no one is going to sell them for lower prices, because the problem comes with the cost that they are going to face after this type of sale. So it doesn't make sense at all to go to 25, 24. So it comes always with the market speculation overall, but on the other side, we are watching that Bitcoin is gaining space in many countries during also these days. So this is one scenario that I'm still looking at for Bitcoin. On the 4-hour time frame, the price was moving lower. We have it on our buy area again. So if you want to buy, this is a very good area. What is happening right now is that the price was creating this type of wedge pattern. The lower part of the pattern, this is a reversal pattern when this is showing up on the lower part of the structure. And what is happening here is that the price, from the technical perspective, it should continue higher. So we are in a reversal area at this moment. So this is normal price behavior. What is happening here? Because we can see this type of invalidation and the price is not moving higher. Sometimes this is a normal process when it comes to specific patterns. We can see the price also to test this bottom, because we have a lot of accounts that are positioned at this point. So the price can come up to 38.8 where it is now, up to 37.5 is something normal at this moment, and it can move higher again. But another scenario is that we can see also the price to move up from here. The problem that the price is actually moving down right now is because we are going to have also a long weekend, because we have Eid Mubarak on May 2nd. So too many traders are positioned to close their accounts. This is not related only with cryptocurrency market, it is related with all the markets. Most of the time, no one wants to keep open positions for a long period of time, and mainly when it comes to long weekends, because no one knows what is going to happen during this period of time. So we can face the problem with the news that may come from brokers, problems with news that may come from the actual situation that we are living now. So all the time it's not good, and we can see a releasing liquidity is something normal that it happens during these long weekends. So at this moment it is not advised at all to trade. So this was something that I was expecting, but not so big. I opened my position today, but it was a bit higher. So I don't want to lie about that, because from the technical perspective, it was really beautiful. I bought somewhere at this point, and look at the price. We had this support, and it was also the other support here. So in a normal condition, the price should have moved higher. However, it's not a big deal. Everything is fine for a moment. So as long as the price is not below the blue area, everything is fine. So normal process of development sometime, and it can continue moving higher. So this is for this part of Bitcoin. If you are going to buy now, or probably if you want to buy Bitcoin later, because we also know that with the increase of the price in Bitcoin, all the others will be impacted most of the time. So if we are going to anticipate the increase from this moment or from the other moment, also the other cryptocurrencies, they are going to show the influence of Bitcoin. So from here, we can watch to take profits if you want. This is the first base. It's a very good one because we have a structural support area. 4060, it should be very strong. It comes at approximately 4.5% increase. And the next one that I really like is the top of the pattern. It may look like too far away, but it's not too far from this point. So from the moment where we are actually now, it's a very good price. It comes in as 10%. So with Bitcoin, every time it's worth to take this type of trades. Look at the price is actually reacting right now. Also, when we do the previous session, it was approximately at this point. The second time, the first time it was here and it reacted. So all was very good. We can see the same price movement again from this point where it is now. For those that don't want to close on the first one, we can take another structure. And here we have for the short-term traders. For those of you that want to target higher, the higher part of the structure is going to be the neckline. So that is the moment where you can look at your trade. Okay, so I think this is all good for Bitcoin. Just focus on these structures. It should come. The price spent almost 3 days on this aggressive movement. This one was for 1 day, so probably we can see in 1 up to 2 days this target here at 40.6K, the small one that we are anticipating. And the next one here can be approximately up to 3 to 4 days if everything is going to be fine and if we see the price reaction to react in the same way. So in the same way like these waves here. So these are the best time frames. For the bullish scenario, we can see approximately something like this development. This spent approximately 4 days as movement. So let's say in 1 week, we can have approximately 10%. It's not bad at all. So for all the targets, all are reasonable targets. Just 1 second. 7% this one. Also, this is not bad at all. So this is a well-detailed plan here. Okay, let's go with the next one. We are going to look at Ethereum. On the daily chart, as we can see, we have seen also before Ethereum. This is from the previous sessions. Price is behaving in the same way like Bitcoin. It didn't came so low on the previous movement, so we can see a very aggressive price reaction, and it comes close to this point. That is 2,200 approximately. It's a very strong support area. So this is going to show support all the time. And now we are in the same scenario as Bitcoin. And if we can see the waves, they have almost the same price development. During the previous live streaming, if you remember, I said that my only issue for this head and shoulder here was because these waves were not in proportion with each other. And as we can see, it happened actually. Price devaluated the head and shoulder pattern. I'm going to show you that. It's very important when it comes to analysis. It was this head and shoulder pattern here. It was this part. It was a potential because it was not completed head and shoulder. It was completed. It is called completed when the price comes above neckline, and after that we get confirmation for the bullish movement. At that moment, it was risky. I said that you can play also with future contracts if you want, so you just have to take the risk in consideration. And this is the part of the wave that developed here. Price continued to develop and to be in the same size as the other one that was before. So let's see the actual situation where the price is right now. So this is the actual breakdown. The situation was a bit more clear for Ethereum. We have the price development that was developed in this way, and the price is actually contracting here. It can keep contracting as long as the price is not breaking higher. Just let's go on the lower time frame. It has the same situation, the same pattern as Bitcoin. Look at how the price creates this breakout, and after that we can see that the volume is just moving out from Ethereum. So this is the same price development here. The maximum expectation that we can expect at this moment is that we can see this price as in the same scenario that it can test the bottom again. It is not something that we should be surprised. Look at how the price reacted at this moment. We have two different points. Look at first one, second one. And this was between 2.8 and 2.77880. So we can see the price to test this area again, and this is showing to be a very aggressive buy at this point. So this is the best place where you can look at to buy. You can open also from the point where it is now, but I think that probably we can see the price moving up to this level, and this is very strong as it seems. After that, the bullish movement is expected also for this part. I'm going to label only the areas of the profits where you can close the position. This is very crucial in trading. You need to know this in advance, and also the losses that you are going to face in your trading. And these are very good for short-term trading. So if the price is in one of this area, you can try to close profits. So this is not only that you should close profits on the first, second, and third. You can close the profits with three parts. We can close all in one of them. You just have to see which fits better for you and how much do you want to profit in trading. So that is why I place three targets. It is not something that you should use all the three targets. The next one that we are going to look at is Huobi token. We have discussed this also before. The arrows that I have placed here are the arrows that the price moved during the previous time. And as we can see, the potential for the increase in the value of the Huobi token is very high. From bottom to top, from bottom to the top of this small structure, this is a move of approximately from 18 to 20%. It is not bad at all. Even if the price come down, for me, this is a buy all the time. It's not a big deal at all. So there is nothing to be afraid. Look at this is 9.5%. I'm keeping this simple because let's say we all want to trade with lower commissions. So we all know that to trade with lower commissions, we need to have the token to buy with the token of the broker. And the interesting part is that everyone to trade in this way and to have lower commissions is going to buy Huobi token in this way because we are on the Huobi broker. So what is going to happen is that if price is going to come lower at the price level that I'm actually looking at here at 8.4.5, if I'm going to have free Ethereum at this point, I'm going to add it because let's say my main trading is based on the token. So everything is changed on the token. If I'm going to buy it in this point very cheap, I'm going to have on every transaction 20% or 30, it doesn't matter, it depends from the broker that we are using. And on the other side, we are holding a token that will increase value with time because we know that the number of the specific token, the number of the tokens are very specific. And on the other hand, with the increase of the customers on the broker, the demand for the token will increase. So with time, you can save commissions, and on the other hand, you are going to have an investment that will increase with time. So this is a passive income that you will face on your equity. Let's say you have in your equity $10,000. we are just doing your everyday trading with Bitcoin, Ethereum, other type of investments, it doesn't matter. And the other day, when you are going to close your investment, if your price was at the lower part that I'm discussing at 0.4, at the moment that you are going to close, or I don't know the specific decision, it comes at 11.5, it's a 36%. So from 10,000 investment, you have extra bonus, also an increase in the price of the token by 36%. So it's a passive income that is, for me, it's a very, very good investment. I really love it, how it works out. So every time that I have possibility to add with different cryptos from services that I actually get, I try to add on the token most of the time. The other one that we are going to look at, so overall, these are a way of managing the equity inside the broker. We are going to look at probably also on any other session how we can manage overall equity and not to leave the equity alone just to sleep, because that is a bad thing at all. We are going to look at Ape. I have also made the video analysis during this week about Ape on my YouTube channel. What was happening here? Look at the situation for Ape. Price was developing this wedge pattern. Most of the time when the wedge patterns are developed, these are part of the structure that the price tend to correct. The movement was this type of movement that I was expecting. And this was approximately the development of the fifth wave. It was at this moment. And look at how beautiful the patterns works, because you need to know how to trade the patterns. It's not the problem just to trade. They have very simple rules. The price was at this point. I was expecting for the price to break lower, and after that to short Ape. This was one scenario, and the second scenario was the next one, because I deleted the arrows that you saw before. The next scenario was for the price to move up, and it should have moved higher. And we can see that this pattern was devaluated overall. It is not valid at all. And this is showing the increase in momentum. For the time being, from the technical perspective, this is very tough to be traded. So you just need to stay out, in my opinion, because it can make different things. It can make this 1, 2, 3 move corrections here, or probably you can see also this movement and the price can test the top. So both are very possible. They have higher chances on both sides at this moment. However, considering the liquidity that almost was released at this point, you need to be careful with bullish movement. So just stay out from it for a moment. The next one is Cardano. As we can see, many from the biggest cryptocurrencies, they are creating this type of wedge pattern. So they are following step-by-step Bitcoin in many of them, as we can see. Let's go on the daily time frame. This is the time frame that we saw from the previous time. The price is actually holding very strong close to this area, and it comes close to 0.77 and the price, sorry. So we can see the price moved up and it is testing this area again. In a normal situation, this should be very strong. So we need to see a price reaction from here. On the 4 hour, just 1 minute. Okay. Because I skipped this. If we can see, this is the bigger picture that the price is going to complete at this point. So the first movement that we may face is the projection of the C leg of this harmonic movement. It has very high potential of happening for this pattern. This is developing very good right now. I'm going to delete this, so it's not useful anymore. This is the price that we are looking at, so we are targeting the structure after collating the data. And look at the price is doing the same thing here. So we are watching an aggressive movement and the price that is losing momentum. Same situation as Bitcoin. Look at the part of the structure at this moment, how the price is actually testing these candles here. So if this is going to come as 0.77, something like that, so we are almost ready in the buy area. This is a very strong area, 0.7860. It's very strong, so we can see the price to react at this point. From here, we can see the bullish movement on Cardano. It was on February, end of February, end of March approximately. So as we can see, it's the end of the month. So we are again at the end of the month at this point. Also, if we see this top, look at the price on the lower part, because this is getting very interesting. I didn't see this detail before. I'm placing these lines. Look at the price development close to these points. Here we have the end of March, end of February, approximately. Here we are on the March beginning. So this is the beginning, somewhere like here. So this is more than the middle of the month. Here we are at the end of the month again. So this is forming something like monthly cycles, as we can see. So now we are again at the end of the month. This is looking really interesting, very interesting setup. So this is showing some type of monthly cycles on the price behavior. Just one moment, please. Also here, it looks really interesting fact here. I didn't observe this before. Look at the beginning or end of the month, we have bullish movements. This is the first one. So these are movements, very good movements, 24%. So it's not bad at all. Very good price movement here. We have price movement here. We have all of this movement. We have all of this movement that came bearish from 31 of March up to April now. So yes, probably we are at the end of the cycle. So it should continue moving higher. Really interesting. On the lower time frame, this is not worth to look at right now. So let's go again on this point. And these are very interesting scenarios that you can trade. Price should begin to react. You can buy at this point if you want to risk. However, the support area looks very strong. So from here, we can see the price moving higher from this point. The targets that we are looking at are, the first one is approximately 20%, 18 to 20. It's not bad at all, very good target. The second one is at 32%, so just be patient with the movements. And 50% is the next one. So this is all in line also with the Bitcoin movements that are actually developing here. Let's go on the next one. So this is very interesting. The next one is Stellar. I really like Stellar. Is very, very good crypto. Also, the project is very, very beautiful. As we can see, we have the wedge pattern, and the price is creating these range movements. It's normal for some cryptocurrencies, so we don't have to use different theories sometimes it is better to keep the things very simple. If we will see, we are in a type of triangle here. I'm not going to expect something big where it's going to develop, how it's going to break out the triangle. For the moment, we have this type of movement. So the price can come in this level again. How this is developing, so we can see the movement up again. We are having a development inside the patterns. So this is our pattern where the price is developing. This is for the short-term traders. For the for a longer time period, let's say for some months, all the way from top to bottom, all of this was done from, let's say, 3 months. From the bottom here, the price spent almost 2 months. So probably if the price will begin to increase, we can see the price on the top in 2 up to 3 months here again. So this is 3 months target, 4 months, it doesn't matter. For the short-term traders here, this is our target. And a short-term trader, in my opinion, should target the upper part of the resistance line. This will be very strong, as I see. And the upper part of the resistance line, I'm going to move it lower, and it will be approximately at 2.3, 0.23 as we are right now. So this is very good target. Also from the entry point where we can look at to buy here, it can go approximately as a 30% movement. So if the price will not go there, just don't sell it, because as we can see, Stellar has a very strong price movement all the time. It makes this type of movement, are aggressive ones. Look at how the price was developed here, 32% in 7 days. So it's very good. Also Luna, this is followed also by many traders. The price is developing in this way, so this is a bit of mess now, because we can see also the price to test the low of the structure. However, let's go to see it on the 4-hour time frame, how the price was developing. As I've shared on my YouTube channel, this was a double scenario. One was for the bullish movement, if the price was going to move up above the triangle, because we need to trade with that confirmation. And the next one was this arrow here, that the price probably was going to move below. And after that, we could have seen this movement up to 77. So this is moving lower, and it can keep moving lower with very low volume at this moment, until we will see something different. However, for the moment, I see only the bearish movement. It can develop in something like that, where the price can also be stopped here. So most of the time when these patterns become tricky, for example, like this situation, because we will never know how the price will develop, it can break out also in this way. And with this bullish movement, it will show that the price completed with an ABC movement, with a normal one. And after that, it continues to move higher. However, these are very tricky situations, so you can also stay out of this trade if you want. It has both scenario. However, the bearish has more chances in this situation where we are right now. So let's see. The next one is Litecoin. So when it comes to charts, sometimes it gets a bit boring when you see the screen all the time, only candles, what is going to happen, how the market will react in different zones. But it is very interesting when you see how the technical analysis work out compared to other things, because you can just anticipate the things in advance before they happen. It's a very beautiful way of trading. It is not based only on the fundamental perspective. So you see also the point where the price can change direction. For Litecoin, let's see this part of the structure. Price is holding up very strong at this moment. What I am expecting here is that the price should react from this point. It looks very strong. We have almost the same pattern formation also on the other big cryptocurrencies. So it's the same situation also there. Same price development. Look at this, is almost identical with the previous one that we discussed. Price can continue making this movement, and it can continue moving higher from this point. The first target for this movement, so we can trade within this triangle, the first target should be approximately close to the line of the triangle. After that, everything can happen. So the price can continue moving higher from that point, but it also can move lower. If we can see the movement from top to bottom, the price spent 29 days. So this is a target that is enough, because we are going to look at also during the next week, this crypto. So we will have a lot of time how the price will develop. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, this is looking something different. Just one moment, because here we are having a very nice harmonic pattern. This is in the minimum price completion. It can complete also somewhere at the bottom here. However, as long as the price reacted, probably this is creating this type of potential head and shoulder pattern here. This is a small one and is potential because it's not confirmed. So how you can trade this right now is that probably you can wait. You can see for the price to move above this pattern. This comes with confirmation, and after that you can buy here. So this is a very good scenario also for Litecoin. And look at the targets. This is a reasonable target. If you buy from the neckline of the pattern, it comes at 10%. If you are going to buy it lower, let's say the support of the structure, from support of the structure, because the price is coming there, it comes as a 20%. The rest is that you should target the upper part of the structure all the time. So this is a very good target. It comes at approximately 30%. It's very good movement here. Okay, we saw Cardano before. Just 1 second. Okay, the next one that we are going to look at is Luna. This is followed by many traders as well. Look at how the price is developing here. We are having this type of channel pattern development. It looks very nice how the price is developing. What I'm expecting, I don't know if the price will come lower, is that we can have the same bearish scenario on Luna. So this is a high chances of happening, because also the bullish movement, they were almost identical in the same way development. So overall, we can see that the price can make this movement within this channel. So for ABCD movement, let's break it down now. If Luna has those chances of happening, price is moving lower from this moment. We had this type of neckline for this pattern because it's an ugly pattern overall. And the price can continue moving lower from this breakdown because the breakdown is very solid. If price is going to break down, the next movement will come up to 78. So this is the first target. If you want to trade the bullish side, if you don't want to go against Luna, just wait for this scenario. This is almost the same one as we saw. I don't remember which was the first one that was creating this type of movement here. And we can see the same movement. So we can buy only on the breakout of this pattern. However, in this situation, it is better to leave it alone until the pattern becomes more clear, because the bearish situation, because the bearish movement here has higher chances. So this can be traded only with future contracts. Also, during this week, we have seen a lot of manipulation in Doge. Look at the price movement. So Doge keeps making these kind of stretch movements up to 40%, 30%, 10%, 20%. Look at the movements, how they are. All of these are the speculation moments where we have seen for those that are following Doge. Look at the strongest price area. These are the strongest price area on the chart. The first one is located close to 0.12. The next one, and this is the next one. So these are very strong price areas. Look at the area where is it right now. This is small area, and if we increase, we are going to make it a big area. From 0. Just one moment. From 0.119, 0.129. So this is the big area, and this is a safer one if you are going to buy it lower. So at this moment, this is a buy point all the time, as it seems. The price won't go, don't want to move lower than this point. So this is very good if you want to buy. And maximum that can happen is that we can see the same movement. Also, the top of the structure, this is creating on this part of the movement range trading. So if you are going to get the price at the lower part of the structure, this will come as a 30% movement. So this is not bad at all if you want to speculate with Doge. The next one is XRP. I really like this as well. It's the same as Stellar. I love the place where the price is actually right now. They almost are resolving the problem with the SU that they had. So it will come the day that it will move higher very fast. As we can see, we have some points where the price is having support, and we can see the same support here. The first one, look at where was this price. This is the second one. And we can see the price to show support approximately at this area. So it can come up to this black line. So don't worry at all. It looks very normal as it seems. So we can see the price moving higher from this point, or probably from where the price is developing right now. So both are possible for XRP. And also, this is something also interesting. Just a moment. We can see the price that is developing, but this is coming lower with very low volume here. Look at the volume that this is coming. So if you want, you can see the price to jump above this line, and after that you can initiate the trade. I would like to buy personally on this small price action here. So it should come approximately approximately at 0.56, where it is now. It's all good at this moment. And the targets that I really like are these two tops here. These are looking very solid because the price reacted 2 times there, and this is showing that we have a lot of resistance also from the other part of the structure. So it looks really beautiful how the price reacted there. If you want to keep it as a single target, it's all fine, because from bottom, look at how the price reacted. It moved higher, and it come back here, it moved higher again. So this is a normal area that the price is facing on the 4-hour. Let's suppose that we buy it now. Only this movement is a 46%. If you want to keep it smaller, it comes as 27%. So all is good also here. So overall, many crypto are in very good places to buy, and also some of them are good projects like XRP or XLM. And we are on at the end of the list, as I see. Okay, here we have Matic. It keeps moving lower. Price broke down from the structure, as we can see. We have this structure breakdown. Price is not holding the bullish momentum at all. One moment, please. So as long as we have a breakdown from this structure here, price should continue moving lower on the first level, and after that we can see it moving lower again. So we don't have a clear picture what is going to happen. However, we have the targets where the price can stop the bearish development. Just one moment to look at on 4-hour time frame. It keeps moving lower. We don't see any sign yet that the price is going to stop, because the breakout of this structure here, that it comes at 1.24, this area was very, very strong. Also the second one, look at this one as well. So here we have our area of resistance. The price should have been above this area. As long as the price is pushing, definitely we are going to see the price moving lower up to the next one, 1.04. So definitely this is something that will happen on Matic. I think this is all for today. We look at too many cryptocurrencies. Hope you enjoyed the live streaming. If you want me to add any other cryptocurrencies during the next week, just leave a comment on the YouTube page of Huobi Broker, and we are going to add it on the list again. So until next time, we'll see how the price will develop. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.